It's easier for you to plan for consistency than actually do it, because it's hard. It requires a lot of changes, a lot of mental work, a lot of physical work, a lot of behavioral changes. So my name is Lilian Momina. I am a registered dietitian, and in today's video, we're going to talk about how to be consistent with healthy habits to ensure that you get the best out of your activities, your daily routines, and all that. For you to be consistent, you have to understand that you have to prioritize healthy eating, especially if it's not an habit that you already have. There's a lot of activities that you can do for the 24 hours a day. You can decide to binge watch Netflix. You can decide to chit chat on WhatsApp, Telegram, TikTok, and all that, to just chill and relax. You can decide to sleep the whole 24 hours. You can also decide to work the whole 24 hours. In your top 10 activities of the day, make sure that your health priorities are at the top 5 activities. When you wake up in the morning, take a glass of water. Have it written down that when I wake up every single day, I'm going to take like 1 or 2 glasses of water. After that, I'm going to do like 20 to 30 minutes before I go to shower. It will be hard for the first 1 week. It will be hard for the first 1 month. It might even be hard for the first 3 months. But with time, you get used to it and you realize that your body cannot even function without you taking up the 2 glasses of water. So before you're consistent, you need to make your routines your habit. And the only way that you can make your routines your habit is prioritizing them. The second thing that you must do for you to be consistent is actually have your whys clearly written down. Understand why you want to change. Understand why healthy lifestyle is important to you. Understand why giving up those addictions, those bad habits is actually important for you or your loved one. For example, if you're trying to work on alcohol or cigarette addiction, you might want to have a better social life. That can be a very important why. So understanding that your addiction might be stopping you from having the best social life, from having the best relationship, that is one of the reasons that can keep you going when you're trying to quit. Another thing, if you're trying to be physically active, also maybe you want to look good, like we all do, who doesn't? Maybe you want to have that bikini body by the end of the year, to stop those joints from aching. You want to be physically okay. Maybe you're suffering from maybe back or joints. When you clearly understand your why, you'll be in a better position to actually write up your goals down, and actually it is easier to follow it than when you don't. Another thing that I always give my clients is actually a plan B. For most of us, you go online, you research on the best diet, best habits for healthy eating, for healthy lifestyle. When you're actually actualizing them, or when you're trying to start on them, you just jump right into it. Of course, you will face the withdrawal syndromes. It is expected in anything, any form of addiction, whether behavior, whether attitude, whether character, whether drug use, whether sugar. When you stop that, your body will start giving you some withdrawal complications here and there, and you're human, so it is easier for you to succumb to the symptoms than when you have a plan B. A plan B is not the easiest option. It is just the better option than relapse. If your plan is physical activity and you wanted to start with 30 or 1 hour a day, and then you realize, okay, 1 hour a day is not cutting out for me, don't quit. Just go to 15 minutes a day. Work with 15 minutes, then slowly grow into 30 minutes, then to 45, then to 1 hour. If you're consistent and then you're watching your small steps, you'll be proud of yourself. You'll be very okay with it. Another thing that will help you to be consistent is have a visual, like visualize your goals. If you are artistic, you can actually draw what you want to achieve. If you're not, you can write them down on paper and then have the images in your mind, like what I do. That's what I do a lot of the times when things get tough. I usually remind myself there's a Lilian I am working towards, and I need to make sure that I am keeping up with being consistent to ensure that I get to her in good shape, in good status, and all that. It's very important to have that visual. Like if you want a bikini body, picture yourself in a bikini body. In fact, you can Photoshop yourself in the body that you want, then start working towards it. Another thing, do not overshare too much about your plans or your goals. People are wicked. Someone will just want to drag you down because you've told them your goals. No one will understand what you want to achieve better than yourself. So unless you're sharing to someone with the similar goals or someone with similar interests, do not overshare. You can tell someone like, oh, me, I want to look like this, to start working out, I want to start eating healthy. Someone will find reasons as to why you should not even start. On that, I also understand that accountability and reliability partners usually help a lot, but select them wisely. Do not get the negative attitude, do not get the negative energy. It does not really help when you're trying to change something. Another thing that you can do to be consistent is be spiritual about it. I know it's physical exercise, I know it's dieting, I know it's maybe addiction you're trying to quit, but hey, come on, it's easier for you to move forward if you have a strong spiritual health. Your spiritual being is directly connected to your mental well-being. So if your spiritual is strong enough, your mental will be strong enough, and you'll be able to persist through the difficult times, and you will be able to be consistent more than if not. So have something that you believe towards, and then make sure that you also align your goals and your plans towards your beliefs and work towards that. And also remember that you're doing this for yourself, and do not be too hard on yourself. Most of the times, because of the goals that you want to achieve, because of the things that you want to achieve, maybe you want to buy a car, maybe you want to get married, maybe you want to, I don't know, to have kids, you might find yourself in a position whereby you're being too hard on yourself, too hard on your expectations, you're being too much. That will be a cause of stress, and it will not even help at all in this situation. Be focused, be persistent, be consistent, but be gentle on yourself. You only got yourself, and you only need to take care of yourself before you can take care of someone else. Those are some of the things that I usually do to stay consistent. You can tell me in the comment section down below any of your additional ways that you stay consistent with healthy habits, healthy eating, physical exercise, dieting, I don't know, whatever it is that you do to make sure that you remain consistent with good habits. That will really be helpful for us to read. So thank you so much for watching, and it's the Easter weekend, so happy Easter. And yeah, consider subscribing, and let's continue growing. Bye.